Oh, let's see. Good morning, everybody. My little phone here says it is live, so I just continue. I'll start speaking and let's see where we are going. Let me see if I'm going to be this way. I like the angles, the various angles. I hope everybody is very well. It is Sunday, and then in the UK, so Sunday the 28th of March 2021, and then in the UK we've got 11 o'clock. We turn the clock forward, so I believe it is 11 o'clock in the morning, but then if it is not, then still it's Sunday. So here we go. This is how time goes. So we are measuring, when it comes to like time and space. Space is more physical. I can feel the space. That's why I moved, because I like the little pace here, but the time is something. So Robin, good morning. I hope you are well. Nice to see you. I've just came live here. I've come live here. I hope you are very well. Let me know where you are from. And I'm just going to say a few things because I'm planning to do a live reading a little bit later, okay, in the afternoon, UK time in the afternoon. So a little bit later, I'm going to do some live reading if anybody's joining in, pulling cards, bringing cards, short messages for people if you are interested. But while I'm really here, so Robin, good morning. Thank you for being here. Let me know where you are from. Where you are. I'm drinking my tea as well. So here we go. Now I'm super excited actually, because when I think about the Tuesday shows on A1R Psychic Radio&Moonstruck TV, I could have some ideas, some thoughts coming to me, or some notions, some ideas. And then as the week goes on, these ideas formulate themselves, and it's quite magical because quite often, things change a few days before, or sometimes a few hours before the show begins on Tuesdays. And actually this is what was happening this morning. So Robin, in California, good morning. So what time is in California if it is 11 o'clock in UK? I wonder, maybe about 6 o'clock or early morning or something like that. Well, we are very, very early up. So thank you very much for being here. I tell you what, I can see my glasses. Okay, so here we go. I should start the whole thing again, but I think I'm not going to, because I'm staying here. So here we go. So going back to the show, and this morning something very, very interesting thing happened, because I picked up a book and I said to myself, this book is following me around the house for about 3 weeks, has been following me 3 weeks, meaning that I pick up a book, read a little bit, and I put it down, or I just pick it up and I'm saying, oh, I'm taking you upstairs and I'm going to read a little bit later, but I don't do, So there has been one book, I'm not going to tell you what book that is, which has been following me for about 3 weeks plus. So this is what happened in the morning. So Robin, 3 o'clock in the morning in California. Oh, goodness me. I hope you are very well. Maybe you can't sleep or something, for some reason you are up. But then I hope you are well. But thank you for being here. Let's see if if you are listening, or you might want to go back to sleep, or whatever you need to do. But thank you for being here. So this is what happened. So I picked up a book, and then this morning I said to myself, before I start my Sunday, I'm just going to read a few pages, so that I have the sense that actually I have started reading the book, since that book is resonating with me. So I opened the book, I started reading not even the first chapter, but then the introduction. There are those pages at the beginning. And then halfway through the first page of the introduction, I just had the sensation on a frank conversation. So I put my phone on and I started talking, because I've got one sense, and then I started, I have to record it immediately. It's easier, especially when we are a little bit dozy and wakey. That is much easier to talk than immediately write things down. Well, that is what I find. And I was speaking, and I had about 40-minute recording material on a frank talking. And then it's just so beautiful, because I think a few weeks ago on the show I mentioned that she gave us the first word of hope. And then a hope finding the hope in our heart, not what is around us, but then coming and finding the hope within our heart, and then linking that hope up to the highest of the highest, the higher consciousness, and then having that hope and keeping that hope. And then what she gave us timeline was 2 and 8 weeks ahead. But now, as I got something came, and then I had to start recording, and I'm just so grateful I did that, because it's about 40-minute recording, which I'm going to transcribe write down and take notes so I will remember, because on Tuesday when I have the next show, Zsuzsanna Medium, and it's episode 12, 5 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. GMT on A1R Psychic Radio&Moonstruck TV. I'm going to tell you the information or the teaching or the message what she has given us. And I was just so very, 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 very truly thrilled, because, she said to us that she wants to teach us. She wants to teach us. There is a message or the reason why she's here. And then about 2 years ago, the very first time when her energy, when her frequency came forward, she said when the time is right, she's coming forward and she's going to teach us and give us not just messages, but giving us conversations. And this is what happened this morning, and I'm just super, super excited because it was so long. I was talking for about 40 minutes. I just had to have that. So whatever I was sensing, that was her conversation. And also there was another family member who stepped forward, also in spirit world, but stepped forward just to support her conversation as well. And I'm just so very, very thrilled. So that's going to happen on Tuesday. I'm going to tell you what she has given us. So I'm very, very thrilled, very, very delighted. So this is what I wanted to tell you. So Tuesday 5 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. GMT, tune in, because it's going to be A1R Psychic Radio, Moonstruck TV, and all the other things where you can find us, and then invite friends, because you might want to hear it live, because what happens is that I'm going to share the information what she gave us. And then if, whoever is listening out in the community, if there is anything else coming us live in the very moment, that will be added as well. And then the conversations always create themselves, because there is a frequency of listening, there is a space for listening. So that's why it's important to have communities, So I'm not going to say nothing more about that. But then that is just so very, very exciting. And I was really like, oh my goodness me. And I'm just so grateful, because I started recording the whole thing. So that is so it's very, very super, super, super excited. So if you are joining in, I can see 2 people here. I'm going to come back here a little bit later. I'm going to do some live readings, bringing cards. So if there is somebody who would like to have a message, direct message, just be here, So just hover around this page. And then I will do some live readings, because during the show I'm not going to take live readings on Tuesday this week, but after the show I will come back to this page. So that could be another opportunity for people to receive messages. So what I will do, I will just bring 3 cards now, okay, just like a general for those of you who are here and wanting to hear a message or a thought. And I'm going for my Earth Magic Oracle card, which is this card, okay, or Earth Magic. And then I thought, it's not, because I brought down, I've got my tarot cards here, but it's very windy outside where I am right now. So I thought, let's see what the earth is, or earth energies are giving us. And I just give you a little clue. At one point in the conversation with Anna Frank, she's talking about frequencies around the earth, and then how she's creating a team in her consciousness where she is, to help humanity and help people. So I am just so very super excited. Very excited. So here we go. I'm going to bring you 3 cards here. Okay, so choose 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. What you would like to hear or receive. Okay. And then this is again just very, very general. We are not going personal things here. Not doing personal things. I'm just giving you 3 notions, 3 things here. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, and 3. Now, if I'm looking, when I've said the word 1, when I said the word, so if you would like to have a card, come back a little bit later, okay, because that's going to be when I'm doing long conversations, okay. Now I'm just bringing you 3 cards, and I just wanted to come here to say hello and maybe read one thing from Stephanie J. King's, one of her books, and maybe I'm bringing you 3 cards, okay. So if you would like to have a card, come back a little bit later. Today is Sunday, okay, 28th. So here we go. Now number 1, what was I was already getting? Now number 1, if you are choosing number 1, card number 1, I'm feeling like I'm questioning things. This is what I sense immediately. I'm questioning things, and then what Spirit says is good. You're good that you are questioning things, because then when you push yourself forward, and it feels that if you are choosing number 1, the energy is that it's good that you're persevering. It's good that you are persevering with your questions. And even when people say, you don't have to ask the questions, it's not important, but then you are persevering. So this has been recognized. This is what I want to say. Okay, so let's see what we have for number 1. Focus. Okay, your card, if you are choosing number 1, it is focus. And when I read the word crystal on the top, I want to say laser focus, okay? So Spirit is giving you, and not just giving you because you are already doing that, okay? Or if not, then that is your invitation, okay? If you are already doing or having or embraced or have embraced that focus, then they are letting you know that you are on the right path, okay? And it's not just a crystal focus, but it's a crystal clear, like this atomic focus, okay? So that is your card for today. Okay, now number two frequency, I feel quite different with number 2 because I feel that now you need to have the nudge, you need to be nudged, you need to be like a little bit rocked, most like pushed, like, oh come on then, get on with life, stand up and then start doing things, not just I'm waiting, and don't sit back, because if you feel that, oh, things are not happening, and what Spirit says, if you are choosing number 2, then what, come on then, it doesn't matter if the thing what you really want is here or not here, everything is here, but then just maybe we are blinking and we are not noticing it, okay? So if you are choosing number 1, Spirit says, stand up and start doing things. Doesn't matter which way you move, but at least you have started doing things, and then you will be guided to the place where you need to be, or you will be guided to the solution what you need to receive, okay? But you just have to take the first step, take action. This is what I hear as well, okay? And actually it's written in front of my eyes here, take action in red letter, okay? Just like how I see when I come on air on A1R Psychic Radio, I see the red sign on air, click start, and then now yours is in action, being in action, okay? So number 2, let's see what we have. Wolf and instinct. Yes, follow your instinct. So even if you don't know, listen guys, even if you don't know, even when we don't know how things are moving forward or what we need to do, or because we want to understand it with our minds, we just go with our instinct, okay? But at least we are in action, okay? That energy needs to be started, okay? So if you're choosing number 2, do this, okay? That's yours. Now number 3, I'm feeling a different conversation. I'm feeling a storyteller there, okay? A storyteller. So if you're choosing number 3, you might be a person you are already speaking your words, and then it's out there. I also feel that you might be a person maybe who is speaking too many words, and what Spirit says, just organize your thoughts, organize your words. In fact, this is what I need to go for, because that has a strong frequency here. So if you are choosing number 3, it's good that you are speaking your word, speaking your truth, and then now you just organize, because the ideas are around you, and then might be maybe sidetracking myself a few times here and there, and then what Spirit says, just focus. And it's interesting when I say, focus and just simplify your thoughts, because my attention was drawn to my bookcase over there, and one book, which is Dr. Wayne Dyer's book, I Can See Clearly Now. This is what I see on the side, So if you are choosing number 3, the card number 3, I can see clearly now, okay? Amongst all the things, just I'm focusing myself, simplifying, and then yes, continue telling your story, but then in a simplified way. It's somehow going with number 2, focus, but it's more of you are already there, you have already taken action, and now your little task is to organize things, have a little structure, and it's simplifying, and it's going to be easier. I'm also feeling healing energy in my hand, how I'm moving forward. Let's see what we have for number 3. You've got the autumnal equinox. The equinox, release. Yeah, maybe what is behind that. Oh, I need to do. That's why I've got so many things. I'm making myself busy with things, and then like all the different ideas around, and maybe just releasing what is in your body, releasing what is around you, in your energy, in your body, and then from that space, I'm finding the one thing I need to focus on. Just like how my attention was drawn to the bookshelf with lots of books, and immediately I was drawn to one thing. I can see clearly now. So when you, beautifully linking together, so when you are releasing, and when you have that when you have that focus and clarity and simplifying things, then it is easier to see. That is a place where I can say I can see clearly now, you know. So that is your message number 3. So it's awesome. So if you are here, thank you very much for being here. If you would like to have a personal reading, a short personal reading, come back a little bit later, you know. My time is about 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock p.m. UK time. So EST is about 11 o'clock, 11 or 12 EST, okay, around that time. So pop back because I'm going to do live readings. Now before everybody goes, I'm going to read one little line here from Life is Calling by Stephanie J. King, and I'm hoping to have Stephanie coming back to our show as well in one of the weeks ahead. So I am, as always with you, I'm just flipping. And remember, this is actually a pretty good book because wherever I open, I've got a little section, you know, little section with a number and one main message, an exploration of that message, and the I am I consciousness adding to it. Okay, so one message for everybody here, and otherwise see you back here a little bit later, or 5 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. GMT on Tuesday, coming up on A1R Psychic Radio&Moonstruck TV, and listening to Anna Frank's conversation. Oh my goodness me, that's getting exciting there. I needed to share. So here we go. Right, one for everybody. There we go, where we are going. Now I'm going for 252 on the top. Okay, 252, 252. I must endeavor to keep in touch with old friends. So that could be maybe like a message for you for today. During the course of life, it is normal to make friends and strong attachments. The chapters in the life of a person will alter from one year to the next. Events will change, and so will the people you connect, integrate with. You will outgrow life as a child outgrows clothes. This is natural. It is equally natural to keep in touch with links from the past. You share an affinity of the times shared together, not your whole life, but just the time shared together. Just for today, okay, so let's listen to this, huh? Just for today, when you think of an old friend, look them up. There is probably a need to reach back to familiar ground and to people. There might even be an opportunity to bring the friendship forward into the future. The time you now live and enjoy. So here we go. Just for today, when you think of an old friend, look them up and get in touch with them. Share love and share good vibrancy and frequency. So this is for Sunday morning, the 28th of March, 2021. Come back a little bit later. I'm going to do some live readings here. And then here we go. Have a gorgeous Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, and speak very, very soon. Sending you loads of love and many, many blessings. So here we go. Bye. See you soon.